Cricket is my passion and I cannot avoid it. Well, the Mumbai Gavaskar Trophy is just one day away and it's all heating up here in Mumbai where I am at the moment. But the first test match is happening at Nagpur where the two big guns, India and Australia, are going to clash. And to discuss about this fantastic series, which is going to decide a lot of things, I have two fantastic panelists, one from Pune, my dear friend Naresh, and one UAE national player, Charvi Butt, who just come from South Africa as a panelist for women's cricket. Well done, Charvi. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Anis bhai.
Thank you very much.
So, Charvi, first coming to you, we all know this is the pinnacle of Test series. You know, there was a time we used to talk about India, Pakistan, and of course, there's an Ashes. But when it comes to India, Australia, everybody is talking about it. So, let me first start with you. How do you want the pitches to be? Ravi Shastri says he wants the ball to turn from day one. What do you want?
Well, I think it should be it should be a mixed bag, isn't it? Because you want a little bit of flavor for every little excitement to be there. You want the ball to bounce as well. There should be some swing. There should be help for the pacers. Also, some turn in for for the spinners. Though the Indian wickets are very popular for turn. But I think it should change every day. There should be something new to look forward to, a little mystery in the little turf every single day, and I think that will keep it interesting.
Chavi says she wants a fair wicket and she wants everything, every day something new happening. Let me come to Naresh. Naresh, I was in the hotel where I bumped into the great Ravi Shastri and I could see that aura of Ravi Shastri, and he said, yes, boss, I want a turning wicket. And you know how Ravi is. He's coached India and he doesn't mince any words when he says when Australia produces pitches when the matches are over in 2 days. So why not India? What do you want, Naresh?
Yeah, I agree with Ravi Shastri for the simple fact that Rohit Sharma also from Mumbai will think the same way. So he would want a turning track. On the lighter side, the amount of preview shows that are happening, I hope the test match lasts longer than that. So, you know, but to be fair, yes, I agree a bit with Charvi. There should be a little bit of an evenness. Yes, for India, it's a big series because the second slot of the final position is still available. Australia is through to the final of WTC. From that perspective, India would be wanting to play their strength, and that is spin. But the other concern is on how we have batted against spin in the last couple of years. That needs to be factored in. I mean, Joe Root comes and takes a 6-wicket haul in an inning. Michael Clark in the past has done it. So we need to balance that out. And playing, I also read some comment of play four spinners. That's I think an overdue over there. But yeah, turners would be there. Normally, wicket turns on the fourth or fifth day. But yeah, we would see a turner right from the beginning. But it all depends on how we bat against spin. We know spin is our strength as far as bowling, but the critical point is going to be how we're going to bat against them.
Well, Naresh has already answered my second question, and I want to ask Chavi, do you think we are good at spin without Pant and Shreyas Iyer?
Yes and no. I think on a given day, how the batting will pan out, and I think in the last couple of matches we've seen, yes, bowling has started to become a little more of a strength than batting is. Batting has struggled, in the middle lower order range, because you just have that one batsman that stands out there and gets the runs. But in a test match when you have to play 5 days, and I think Naresh rightly mentioned, let's watch a full 5-day game rather than it getting over in 3 days, right? So we want to watch a full 5-day game. In a full 5-day game, then you know that all your batters, all your top order, they've got to be solid, and it has to be like a wall. And they've got to bat through the entire day, bat through at least 1.5, 2 days, so that you've got a good total on board and that you can defend. And then you bring in your spinners. And, if you don't want to come back and bat again in the second innings, that's fine. You put on that pressure. But it's that first day, if India is batting first, then they've got to ensure they bat for at least 2 full days.
Well, easier said than done. I'm not sure if they're going to get spinning tracks. And if this ball is going to turn from day one, India will bat for 2 days. I hope they bat for at least a day, keeping in mind, India's last turmoil in the 2022, how we have struggled and without Shreyas Iyer and Pant. But again, I'll come to you, Naresh. You think India is batting thin without Pant and Shreyas Iyer?
Yeah, the flavor they get, they score fast. They come with a very attacking mindset, especially Pant. He wants to counter attack from ball one. Sometimes we even criticize that approach, but that's the new flavor of Test cricket today. So saying that, we bat in a contrasting way, top of the order. Especially Pujara and Virat. Virat has struggled against left arm spin. We have seen that. So it all depends on who replaces Shreyas Iyer and Pant. That's going to be a very interesting call at number 5 and 6. I have put my prediction on your social media, but let's see how it goes.
We'll come to that, what's going to be India's playing 11. But Charvi, you know what? Everybody is having a different playing 11 for the series. I myself don't know what is going to be India's playing 11. Nobody knows what's going to be India's playing. A real captain would know, and the coach would know who's going to be India's playing. Oh, probably they will toss ke isko lena ke usko lena hai. But if I have to ask you, Charvi, we all know because Shreyas Iyer is out, so definitely the top 6, I think, is assured unless you have your top 6. Let me have your top 6. Come on, Charvi. Let me put you in.
I think this is tough. Like you said, it's going to be a major surprise package. And in the past, every time we've spoken about our playing 11, they've gone ahead and done the contrary. So, just to play safe, perhaps I think what's going to happen is there's definitely going to be the likes of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul. We don't count. We don't really. They're given seats. We know these are seats that they're already reserved. I think the choice is going to be very much between, Ishan Kishan coming in. Are we going to have Sky coming in? Do we go for Jadeja, who's just come back after an injury? Do we go for Akshar Patel? Because both are all-rounders at the end of the day. Who do we pick out of those three? But if you ask me for my top 6, I've got Rohit Sharma, I've got KL Rahul, I have Virat Kohli. I'll go with Sky. I've placed my bet on Sky. I'll have Ravindra Jadeja, and then obviously, we can have Ishan Kishan, and I think that's packed there already.
Pujara is also there, Charvi.
Yeah, sorry, Pujara as well. Yes, not missing out on Pujara. So I think the Ishan Kishan Pujara is definitely there again. There's no reason why he'd not make it. So maybe Ishan Kishan will be out, and this could be the top 6.
You leave Ishan Kishan out, correct? And you want
Pujara.
You don't want Pujara.
Yeah, of course. We need Pujara in, so yeah.
So do you stick to it for the top 6, Naresh?
I get KS Bharat in as a full-time keeper bat. Ishan Kishan has struggled with the spin, even with the white ball, if you have seen. So I think he'll have to wait. As we all talk that there's going to be a turning track, we need someone who's really, really efficient. Bharat has done very well in domestic circuit against, rather keeping to spinners. He's coming from the south of India where there have been a lot of spinners, and he's a good bat. So KS Bharat for me is Pant's replacement. The other 5 is KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Pujara, Virat. I get in Gill in the playing 11 irrespective of the position, purely because of his ODI form. I leave the T20 100 aside. The way he batted in the ODI against New Zealand, building the inning, Gill has to come in. Gill and KL can, swap positions, number 2 and number 5, but Gill has to be in the playing 11.
So what I understand, Naresh says he definitely wants Gill ahead of Surya Kumar Yadav. And
unfortunately, Surya is my personal favorite, but that's his T20 performance. Yeah.
And Charvi wants Surya for Gill. Is that what I understand, Charvi?
Yeah, Gill's definitely a better test bat on a technical standpoint than Sky, but let's go with the odds. Okay. We'll add some flavor.
Okay, that's nice. Let me come to the spinners. Naresh, first to you. Do you want to go with 3 spinners, 2 spinners, 3 seamers? What do you want?
I play 3 spinners and 2 seamers.
And who are that?
Jadeja, Ashwin, Kuldeep. Purely that's variety. That's the reason. And Shami and Siraj. Unfortunately, Umesh stays out. It's his home ground. He has played for Vidarbh in his domestic circuit. He's very good with the new ball, but Shami experience and Siraj is just on a high, and his impact in the last series in Australia. That's the reason I get in Siraj.
What about you, Charvi? Would you stick to what Naresh says, the 5 bowlers? You want variety, or you want to stick to Akshar Patel, Bapu? Just got married.
No, I think I'm going to go with Naresh. I think that's the best combination that, from a bowling standpoint, from a bowling unit that India can have, especially with all the three top spinners. And, that's like Naresh very rightly mentioned, it's a variety. And then you've got Shami and, Siraj to support them. I think this would be a good combination for India to go into the first test.
All right, so the bowlers have been sorted by both my panelists, both my experts. The batsmen, there is a between Surya and Gill. We'll have to wait and watch. Now, I mean, I don't need to ask you, but I have to ask you. What's going to be the scoreline for the series, Charvi?
I'm looking at the toss won by India batting first. They put like a good 750 on board, and I think that's curtains there.
I can't remember when the score was 750.
Yeah. When was it
They-
last? Yeah.
They win by innings and a couple of runs, and I think we go home on the fourth day.
No, but I'm talking about the scoreline for the series.
Scoreline, it's going to be tough to see because we really don't know how the wickets are going to be panned out. But I'd see.
You're an expert. You got to pan out. Baba, ye jeetna hai, ye hona hai. Come on, call the shots.
They're probably looking at that like I said, that 600 range, 500, 600 range.
I mean scoreline for the series.
Score-
Are we going to win
for the entire
2-0,
series.
3-0,
Oh,
4-0?
2-0, 4-0. We've got. I think we should win. We should win clean and square. 3-0, 4-0.
Oh.
4-0.
Just come
Four
from
tests,
South
no?
Africa, very charged up.
We should win 4-0. Though I know, I don't want to take anything away from Australia. I think they're a great test side. But keeping in mind, we're playing at home, I think we should have that advantage.
Naresh,
to win
how
4-0.
much would you go for 3-0, 4-0, 2-1, 2-0? Or it's the other way around?
I'll go for 3-1 in favor of India. I think Dharamshala we will not be, because how much ever you try, you can't make a turning track there. That may give an advantage to Australia. But Delhi, Ahmedabad, Nagpur, all are going to be turning tracks. There's going to be no doubt about that. So 3-1 India.
So the curator is Ravi Shastri. You feel he's going to make sure it ball turns from day one?
Yeah, I think he's very
100%.
influential. He's very influential. He has to just make a comment and people will follow. But yeah, I think we will see a result in all the test matches. I think that is going to be the most exciting part, because it's the approach. India, as I said, is desperate. They want to win the series, to be in the final. And Australia, the nature of the cricket they play, they are so competitive. So I don't think there's going to be any dull phase in the series.
And there's going to be lots of controversy.
Yeah, that's good. That's why I think probably this is the most watched series, this rivalry, and I think it's the best in Test cricket. Ashes goes a step down now.
Brilliant, brilliant. Lovely to have you guys, two experts having different opinions. I mean, that's the beauty about the sport. We're all looking forward to this exciting series. Guys,
What's your score line, Anisbhai? What's your score?
You know what? For a change, I've left it to you experts because I don't know what's going to be India's playing 11. I don't know what's going to be the scoreline. I'll leave it to the experts to decide. I'm going to wait and watch, and I'm going to see if Chavi said this as well as my dear Naresh said this. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Have fun, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
Chavi.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.